Hey folks, Will Brink here, www.brinkzone.com. Today I want to talk about Planet Fitness and why I think they've really gone off the deep end. And for those of you who don't know, Planet Fitness is a gym chain. Think of Golds or Worlds or whichever you have in your area. And I think they've really crossed the line, and I'll tell you why. And if you don't know about some of the things that go on at Planet Fitness, now I understand that every gym or every health club or whatever has their own clientele that they market to or want in there. Obviously they can't all be, nor should they all be, marketed towards or geared towards, bodybuilders or serious athletes or whatever. And that's of course fine and totally acceptable and encouraged. But Planet Fitness has taken it to a level that I think is really insulting and demeaning and just basically wrong. I don't know about you, but I was brought up to believe that stereotypes are wrong, regardless of which stereotype. And Planet Fitness, some of this you might not, if you don't know this exists, you might think I'm making this up, okay? But some of the recent Planet Fitness commercials, you sort of have to see to believe, and basically they perpetuate, your usual myth that basically anybody who's really serious about their strength, their muscle mass, whatever, is retarded or a moron or psychotic or something. I'm not even quite sure what the message is, but what they're trying to say is, you got to watch the commercials. I'll link some of them at my website and stuff to believe it. But let's say beyond that, somebody told me about this, and I thought they were exaggerating and stuff. But I looked into it, and it's real. They have something in their gym called the no lunkhead zone, I think. And literally, if you are in there and if you grunt or you put a weight down, hard because maybe it weighs a lot, an alarm will go off. I'm not kidding. An alarm will go off, and somebody from the gym will come up to you and tell you to stop doing that. And I don't know if you're, so many times you do that you're asked to leave or how that works. Don't really care, honestly. So basically, if you're in there working hard, and you put the weights down hard or something, you are basically belittled and demeaned, and I'm going to say shit on, in front of everybody in the gym. And again, I'm not making this up. That's really happens, supposedly. Now, can you imagine how fast the court case would take place if Gold's Gym had a no fat person zone? Some poor person who's overweight got on a treadmill, and an alarm went off, and somebody came up to them and said, "Hey, you're too heavy for that treadmill. You're going to break it," or something. I mean, I didn't know that bodybuilders or people that are serious about their strength or whatever are the new, whipping boy or something. Do stereotypes of the classic bodybuilder guys exist? Of course they do. I mean, there's plenty of big lunkhead guys. I'm sorry to say it. There aren't the brightest bulbs in the world and whatever, but that doesn't make them, retards. It doesn't make them bad people. It doesn't make them mentally deficient. And I also would like to add in that I personally know some competitive bodybuilders, some big guys who graduated from Harvard Medical School, from MIT, from Brown, from Dartmouth, places like that. I'm no slouch myself in the education department, and I will put my education up against anybody who works at Planet Fitness. In the knowledge of fitness or bodybuilding or fitness or weight loss or nutrition or any topic you want to name. So I think it's really pitiful. I think when you start to take things that far, where you have to really pick a group to demean to that level or whatever, then you've crossed a line. And I think Planet Fitness really has crossed a line. And I hope that people watching this pass this around. I hope that you boycott Planet Fitness until they get their act together. And they actually have a slogan, which is like the no judgment zone. Well, you can't get any worse than that as far as passing judgment, again, on a particular population of people. Now, again, any gym you go into is going to have their rules on the wall as far as, not dropping weights, being courteous to other members and such. And that applies to any gym and should. The difference is if you're doing those things, somebody from the gym may quietly come up to you, and say, "Hey, please don't drop our equipment like that," or, could you not make so much noise? It's really aggravating or disturbing other people. So, I mean, that's all perfectly understandable and just gym etiquette. But again, if you take it to the point where you are embarrassing and belittling any group. I don't care if they're fat people or bodybuilders, they're people of color or they're gay people. I don't care what they are. You are in the wrong. And you're going to get, hopefully, your ass sued. But that's another matter. So, that's my talk of the day, if you will. And if you've enjoyed this, please hit the like buttons and share it on Facebook and stuff. And if you agree with me, pass it around. And I'll see you all on the Brink Zone.
Now, for more information on this topic, head on over to www.brinkzone.com, where you'll find my blog, more videos, free reports on fat loss, muscle building supplementation, fitness, health, and longevity, as well as a ton of articles in my free weekly fitness newsletter. And I'll see you all on the Brink Zone.